Are you currently thinking about applying for the PenFed Power Cash Rewards Visa Signature? If you are, I have good news for you because I'm going to share with you the 5 errors you should never make on your application. Okay, don't you go anywhere. You're going to love today's conversation, I guarantee you. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sort of Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you're all doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous. If you were to ask me, if you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee, or tea, or vodka. Now let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to talk to you about the PenFed Power Cash Rewards Visa Signature Card. It's a beautiful card you can see on the screen here. Okay, it's a beautiful card, and there are 5 errors you should never make on your application. Okay, now let me give you an overview of this card first. It's a beautiful gem. We love it, and we have reviewed this on this show before. So when you think about this Power Cash, the PenFed Power Cash Rewards credit card, you want to think about cashback rewards. You want to think about, this is not your balance transfer card. If you want a flat rate cashback rewards card, boss, you want to consider this one. Okay, and you need to, first of all, you got to be eligible to apply. You got to be a member. Okay, so to get this card, you first need to become a member. It's very easy. Everybody can get into PenFed, not a problem. The thing is that this card has a 2% cashback rate, but you got to qualify for that rate. Okay, if you don't qualify, you only earn 1.5% on all purchases. It's still good though, but to qualify for the 2% rate, you have to be part of the Honors Advantage program. Okay, this is what it is. So, in order to qualify for that program, you can either be in the military, or have been in the military, or you can actually get what PenFed called their Access America checking account. Okay, this is something we tell people to actually have anyway. You gotta have the PenFed Access America checking account, whether you want to become an Honors Advantage program member or not. Okay, systematically, when you become a PenFed member, I want you to write it down right now. You want to have the Access America checking account. Very important. Now, the card does offer introductory incentives. We love that. In other words, it offers an intro 0% promo rate for 12 months on balance transfers only, not on purchases, on balance transfers. Okay, and it has also a decent sign-up bonus, which is a $100 statement credit after you spend $1,500 in purchase transactions within the first 90 days. We are talking about, boss, we are talking about 3 months. Okay, they are important, and we love the fact that if you are a member, you have access to a constellation of discounts. Okay, and you are also able to save money by opting for electronic statements. So when you get this card, the PenFed Power Cash card, make sure that you sign up for e-statements, because otherwise you're gonna have to pay like $1 every month for regular statements, and you don't want that. We want to save you money. Now that I have explained to you, I have given you a clear idea of the PenFed Power Cash Rewards Visa Signature. Son, I want to talk to you about the 5 errors you should never make on your application. Okay. Now, the first mistake is income. The funny thing is people actually apply for a credit card. They have no idea what kind of credit card they need. What are the requirements? Here's the deal. You don't want to apply for this card if you are making less than $18,000 a year and have been employed at your current company for less than 6 months. Based on our research, we've seen that you want some seniority at your job. Okay, so if you just got a job right now and they just it's not about the income though. It's about the seniority in the job. Now, if you're making $18,000 or less than that, you got to be at your current job for more than 1 year, for more than 6 months rather. Okay, so it's really important. So you have to be systematic here. Don't apply for this card randomly. Okay, you want to beef up your income a little bit. Because see, the thing is, this card comes with cashback rewards. There are some eligibility requirements. Now, PenFed is not going to say this. They never published anyway their requirements publicly. They never published their requirements. However, you want to make sure that you beef up your financial situation. And part of that, boss, part of that starts with your income. So income and employment, okay? And one thing I want to say here is that when you apply, when you put your data on your application, don't lie about your income. Very important. Don't lie on a credit card application, whether it is with PenFed or otherwise. No, don't exaggerate your income. Don't report. Don't actually forget to report debts. I mean, forgetting. I'm putting forgetting in quotes. Okay. Don't report like false employment. Don't put inaccurate residency. Don't undervalue your assets. So the whole idea is to be transparent. Okay. You want to put truthful data on your PenFed application form. So don't lie about your income, and do not apply if you are making too little income for this credit card. They are going to deny your ass. Okay, you want to wait a little more. You want to wait. You want to have some seniority at your job. Okay, money, 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 money. It's about money when it comes to this PenFed Power Cash. Power Cash application. You want to have a bit of money. Okay, you want to make a bit of money. So we're talking about $1,500. At least $1,500 a month. That's 18 grand a year. That's a good spot to be in if you want to qualify for this credit card. Okay. So mistake number one: do not apply if you make less than $18,000 a year and you have been employed at your current company for less than 6 months. Because mistake number two is what we call the recency. If your PenFed membership is too recent, I don't want you just to apply. You know, the funny thing is, people just like, they're very excited. You know, my PenFed application got accepted. I'm all happy. They tell everybody in the neighborhood. They tell grandma, grandpa. They tell aunts, uncles, whatever, or whatnot. See, the thing here is that when you actually come down to earth from this excitement, you're all happy and all that kind of stuff, you want to be strategic in applying for this PenFed Power Cash credit card. Don't you apply right away, okay? You want to look around, you want to take some time, hold your horses and chill. That's what it is. And you want to beef up your relationship with PenFed instead. This is important because, everybody thinks that, now that I am a part of the PenFed family, I can do everything and anything I want. No, boss. No. Hey. No. Be patient. Okay, beef up your relationship, open bank accounts. Okay, you want to have direct deposit, and most important thing is you don't want to have negative events. I'm talking about NSF events, adverse overdraft, adverse non-sufficient funds. No, we gotta be in a situation where we don't want that. Are you bouncing checks, bro? Are you bouncing checks? When was the last time you bounced checks? Do you have some record, quote unquote, record on check system? We better stop that. If the thing is, PenFed, whether you like them or not, we love them. Some people don't like them, but whatever, but it's because they don't know PenFed. PenFed is stricter than NavyFed, that's true. But PenFed is really, in our view, a very efficient institution, okay? People can talk about, they have negative reviews, whatever. PenFed has nearly 2 million members. If you have a few reviews here, a few adverse reviews here and there, okay, but overall, this is an institution that is well run. So what I'm trying to say here is they're very strict when it comes to making sure you have a positive history, a positive banking history. Don't just start playing games with bouncing checks. What's up with that? Live within your means, bro. Sister, are you listening to me? I want you to live within your means. Okay, so big decision time. Have you been a member, a PenFed member? Are you a recent member? Is your membership less than 6 months old? Okay, or 9 months old? If it is, you want to wait before applying for the PenFed Power Cash credit card. You want to wait. You want to chill. You want to beef up your relationship with the institution before applying. The third mistake that we have seen that people actually make on this credit card application is about the DTI and CUR. Grandpa, I'm talking to you now. You don't want to apply if your DTI and CUR are both above, above 40%. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, you're just walking around and telling everybody that you have a good FICO score. Look at me, I'm really good. Well, listen. If you have a high FICO score and you apply for this card with a high DTI and CUR, they're going to give you a cheap ass limit. I mean, if you ask for 10 grand or 15 grand, they'll give you 1,000 or 2,000. Yeah, yeah. You might be thinking, well, this guy's lying. No, no, no. We have tested this over 30 years. All right. So your DTI and CUR are quintessential when it comes to determining your initial limits. Oh yeah. In addition to the PenFed Next Gen internal score. The funny thing is people just walk around and say, well, there's no such thing as PenFed Next Gen internal score. There is, bro. There is. This is the reason why sometimes when you have all the perfect data, you have the best FICO score, you have the best income and whatnot, and you realize they're not giving you the limit you need. You know why? Because something is happening with your DTI, your CUR is too high, and on top of that, this affects adversely your PenFed Next Gen internal score. So what I'm trying to say is, do not apply if your DTI and CUR are high. If those two metrics are above 40%, PenFed is going to look at your ass and think, this person might be making a lot of money, might have a high FICO score, but so what's up with their CUR? What's up with the DTI? Because the DTI tells PenFed whether or not you have a large proportion of debt payments relative to your income. Very important. Okay, so if you have a large proportion of debt payments relative to your income, your ass is not going to be approved quickly. Or you might be approved, but you will get, like I said, a tiny ass limits. All right. So you have to lower your DTI. You have to increase the amount you pay monthly toward your debt. Avoid taking on more debts. And if you have large purchases, guess what? You want to postpone those large purchases so you are using less credit. That's what I told you before. Live within your means. Live within your means, Dad, Mom. You want to recalculate your debt to income ratio monthly to see if you're making progress. Okay, so Uncle, there are also things you have to do to actually reduce your CUR. So if you are in that category right now, are you in that category? You know you are. You know you are. You know you have a high CUR. Okay, so what's up with that high CUR? What happened in the first place? Well, start paying off your balances more than once a month. If you're just waiting for the 28th or the 25th of the month to make your payments, start actually doing twice a month or 3 times a month. You will see how quickly your CUR will fall and how quickly your FICO score will go up. Okay, and you can request a credit limit, higher credit limits also, but avoid also closing credit cards. Okay, the bottom line is you want to maintain a low CUR and DTI so you can boost your chances of getting the PenFed Power Cash credit card. Credit card. My question to you is right now, father, mother, I'm talking to you, okay? Uncle, you are welcome here. You are welcome to participate. I'm talking to you also. Aunt, I'm talking to you, everybody, okay? What is your current DTI and CUR? Do you even have an idea? When was the last time you sat down at the dinner table, had your little Excel spreadsheet or your book, whatever, and start calculating and start estimating your DTI and CUR? Talk to me about that. Number 4, your banking. Do not apply if you have not solidified your banking report with PenFed. Oh yeah, anytime we say this, people like, oh yeah, this guy's talking he's talking I don't know whatever. Hey, I don't care what you think. I don't care if you like my ass or whatever, but I'm telling you, if you don't have a strong banking relationship with PenFed, if you apply for this PenFed Power Cash credit card, either you will be denied, or if they accept you, they will give you a tiny ass limit. And nobody wants tiny ass limits, okay? And I don't care, you could try to contextualize things and say, if they give me 500, I'll be fine. I'll start. Everybody needs to start somewhere. No, you don't. No, hey, you don't. Nobody wants $500 on a credit card, even a starter, someone who's new. My nephew, my 18-year-old nephew, like, oh, no, boy. I don't want 500. I want 1,000. I want 2,000. I want 5,000. Talk to me about that. So you need to solidify your relationship with PenFed. You need to buttress their relationship. And it doesn't happen overnight. The funny thing is, it takes time. But you know what? It takes consistency. It takes perseverance. It takes determination. Those things don't happen randomly. You got to plan them, boss. You got to plan them. I mean, when was the last time you had a Super Bowl dinner? You probably just plan how to order pizza or whatnot, those whatever, fries, whatever. You spend 2 hours or 3 hours looking for the best restaurant, whatever. Why don't you want to spend that much time planning your relationship with PenFed? Okay? You got to plan. First of all, it starts with keeping a positive banking record. I said before, don't you start running NSF events, overdrafts, and whatnot on your PenFed checking or savings account. All right, you need to maintain a clean record on the banking side. And once you have that, you need to open a checking accounts. You need to open a savings account. Those are minimum. Okay, those are quite essential. And then if you have some cash, and I've said this before, it's the more accounts, the better. If you have some cash to park, you can actually open an IRA, an individual retirement account. Okay, and that's good for you. That's good for your PenFed relationship, but that's also good for your future and your family's future and your children's future in case you want to pass on the wealth afterwards. Okay, we are all about wealth generation. We are all about wealth transfer. Okay, and if you have CDs, if you want to open a CD, go ahead and open them. A certificate of deposit. So money. The bottom line is you want to maintain a strong relationship with the PenFed. If you don't, do not apply. You want to maintain a little bit of relationship before you apply. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another session of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. We are still having a conversation about the PenFed Power Cash credit card, and here are 5 errors you make on your application form, and that really just keep denying you. Okay, now FICO score. Do not apply if your FICO is below 500. Yeah, I mean PenFed, I've said before, they're stricter. So if you are around 600 or 590, that's good. But that's not good, but it is acceptable. But the thing here is that if you have a FICO score that's 500 or lower, you just want to take your time to work on your FICO. Don't you apply. Okay, I don't care what anybody tells you. You read it. You read on forums, on Facebook, PenFed groups, or on Reddit. Doesn't really matter. I'm telling you the truth here. Okay, we've been at this game for a long time. Okay, so it's all about making sure your FICO score is a little up before you apply. So you want to check your credit reports and scores for accuracy. Okay, so if you're in a category right now, uncle, I'm talking to you. Hey, I'm talking to you. Yeah, if you are in a category right now where you have no idea about your FICO score, you want to start taking the steps that you need to ascertain, to confirm the FICO score that you have. Okay, and make sure you always pay your credit accounts on time. Yeah, what's up with that? People are kind of missing payments here and there. What's up with that? You're trying to say, I'm gonna pay them next month anyway because this month was tough. If this month is tough, you want to make the minimum payments always, boss. I don't care what's going on in your life. I don't care. You want to automate those payments, the minimum at least. Okay. You want to also lower your credit utilization. That will help you. I've said this before. I just said it. Like, it will help you beef up your FICO score because that's really the goal here, right? The goal is to beef up your FICO score. So you want to have that and take care of all those credit accounts that have been sent to collections. Are you in the 500 category, or 500 or below category because you had some collections on your credit report? Then start making payments or start taking action there. Whether you want to negotiate something with the original data provider or with the collections agency, you got to do something. You can't be static here, boss. Okay, and trying to optimize your account age, credit mix, and credit inquiries. What I mean by that is that you want to diversify your accounts. You want to throw a little bit of a credit card in there, a little bit of a line of credit, loan in there, student loans and whatnot. It's all about diversity here. Okay, so the point I'm trying to make here is that do not apply for this credit card if you have a low FICO score. Do not apply. If you have a low FICO score, meaning you have a FICO score that is lower than 500, you want to wait. Hold your horses. Wait. Work on your credit score the same way I told you to work on your membership, to work on your banking relationship. It's all about patience sometimes. We live in a world people want things now. Well, if you want things now and you're not in a great capacity to receive that thing, your ass will be denied. let me give you a few pro tips, okay? And I really want you to really, if the whole thing here is that there is a formula, there is a code to use when it comes to applying properly for this PenFed Power Cash Rewards Visa signature. Okay, remember this is a cashback card, so you got to use a certain strategy to make sure that you actually apply properly and get the high limits you need and deserve, right? So first of all, you need to know your credit score right off the bat. We talked about this before. You got to go to you can go to a website called annualcreditreport.com. And that website gives you access to your credit report for free once a year. So that's just the bottom line. So you really have to think about, and then think about your needs. So this is a cashback credit card. Do you need a cashback credit card right now? Is this something that works for you? Are you comfortable with that? Or you need maybe a travel rewards credit card? See, that's the thing that we talk about, card fitness. You want to make sure the card you're applying for, the PenFed credit card or any other credit card that you're applying for, it actually fits your spending patterns. It fits your household spending patterns. Very important. So learn about the terms that are important for this credit card. Okay, make sure that you understand their APR for balance transfer, their APR for balance transfer, APR for purchases. Okay, and all other fees that they have. And if possible, and this is something that I strongly recommend, you want to check for pre-approval. Okay, so you want to save a few points on your credit score. So look for the pre-approval link from PenFed itself. So if they pre-approve you, then you have a chance to say, you know what, I can see what I could qualify for. Okay, and so you have to also think about repaying whatever you charge on this card. What I always say to people is, before you apply for a credit card, make sure you have a strategy in place to know how to repay whatever you charge on a credit card. And that's part of your budget. That should be part of your budget strategy, boss. Okay? And your budget strategy tells you a lot about, hey, listen, I want to live within my means. I want to live within my means. Very important. Okay? Gather also the necessary information. PenFed is going to ask you your full legal name, your date of birth, your address, your social, your annual income. That's if if they don't have your annual income in their system, you have to update that part. Okay, they probably already have your full legal name, your date of birth, and all that kind of stuff, but you still need to actually input your annual income, and in some cases your expenses also, so they can have, let's say, a running average of your DTI, because DTI, they need your income, but they also need your expenses. Okay, your CUR, they can get that through your credit report, but your DTI, they can't get that without you telling them your expenses and your income. Okay, so you can apply when it comes to this credit card, the PenFed Power Cash credit card. You can apply online. You can apply in person at a branch. You can apply over the phone. Okay, or if they send you a mail-in solicitation, a pre-qualification offer, you can actually apply through the mail. It is possible. Thank you so much for your attention, boss. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, I was actually talking to you about 5 errors you should never make on your application if you are thinking about applying for the PenFed Power Cash Rewards Visa signature. Okay, so I give you an overview of this wonderful baby here, you know, how it looks like. But the 5 errors are about income, recency of your membership, your DTI and CUR, your banking, and FICO score. And I finish this conversation by giving you a few pro tips on how to really navigate the whole application process. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. I will speak to you another time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.